Imagine you're walking through a forest. There are paths in the forest that are well traveled. You've been on them many, many times. The ground is hard under your feet. There's no weeds. There are no tree limbs that you have to step over. There are parts of the forest that have paths that aren't as well traveled. You can still walk them, but you have to step out of the way of some things. You might have to duck from a branch. And then there are parts of the forest that aren't traveled at all. They're overgrown, they're full of branches and weeds, and they're very hard to walk on. Our brain is just like this forest. When we learn a new skill, we have pathways in our brain that we haven't used, and we have to make those connections in our brains in order to learn that new skill. And the forest is the same way. If we want a new path, we have to walk somewhere that's overgrown, and that's uncomfortable. It involves stepping over a lot of things, getting brush out of the way, moving tree limbs. It's work. But the more we walk that path, the better that path gets to walk on. And our brain is the same way. The more we learn a skill, the more we do it, the more we practice those mental processes, the better we get at them. So it's just like walking a forest. It's going to be hard at first. You're going to be moving things out of the way. You're going to be clearing brush. But the more you walk it, the clearer that forest gets and the better that path gets to walk on. And so that's what learning is like. You have to do it over and over again to get good at it. And if you do it every day, if it's a process that you engage with every day, it becomes like that well-traveled path, and it is no work to walk on at all. And here's the best part. We can get good at skills by doing them every day, but we can also get good at learning. So when you make new paths in a forest, you get really good at clearing paths. And when you make a habit of learning new things, you get really good at learning. And that is an amazing skill to have. I'm Abby Cook with Lizard Brain Learning.